Hi everyone, welcome back to Corona Blossom, Volume 2, Episode 7, where a maid duel is about to go down. So, it all started because Lily's jealous at Shino for being the new favorite maid at Lily's own maid cafe. So, the customers enjoy Shino doing the maid chant while being embarrassed, and Lily's own underlings, they don't mind serving Shino and helping Shino out, so they help Shino clean up, wipe the tables, and serve her refreshments, and they enjoy the pat that Shino gives the underlings afterwards. And Lily was so jealous that she called Keiji over for help, and for Keiji it's like, well, I don't see anything wrong. So the big problem with Lily is that she gets angry a lot, and the jealousy and anger, it only makes her look worse to the customers and the underlings. And Keiji did suggest some ideas about how Lily can win over Shino, so become the favorite once again. And it looks like all of Lily's attempts fail, so now she's going full on with this maid duel. So let's see how it goes and what the maid duel is going to entail. So first, the narrator.
説明しよう。ニャンコティアメイド10番勝負とは、ニャンコティア星に住むニャンコニアの一部海賊に伝わる独特の決闘方法である。
Okay.
メイド服が清掃とのたまうこの痛い海賊は、家業の腕と同じぐらいにメイドとしての腕を重視している。ゆえに、メイド作法を知らぬ者は宇宙レーザーザメの餌になるという過酷な決闘なのである。
Well, I'm sure the end result isn't going to be as extreme as this.
試合内容は至ってファジー。選ばれた審査員によってお題が出され、その都度多数決投票が行われるのである。そうして10番勝負を勝ち越せば勝利。引き分けの場合はサドンデスの延長戦となる。そもそもメイドの腕などという数値化しにくいものを決闘とする時点で無謀なのだ。ならば審査方法もそれに準じてしかるべきものとなり、自然と勝負は審査員選びから始まっていると言えなくもないというか、ぶっちゃけ金が物を言う弱肉強食の競技なのである。
Wait, so it looks like there is no rubric or objective for how the judges critique each maid. It's like, well, who do they prefer as being the better maid?
というわけで、殺意満点の日差しのもと、コミットコメットへようこそ皆様。大変長らくお待たせいたしました。
So currently, if a winner is announced right now, Lily would obviously lose.
今回の決闘は、ここ半間町商店会グループ所属、コミットコメット特別会場にて行いたいと思います。
And I'm sure the town's Chamber of Commerce, they prefer Shino.
判定は、こちらにおわします、抽選で無作為に選ばれた5名。そして、ご観覧の皆様には、この決闘の証人となっていただきます。
And I wonder if the audiences, they are able to sway the judges in any way.
なお、本日の決闘は、コミットコメット主催、半間町協賛でお送りしております。よって、決闘の後は、ぜひ、辰巳へお越しください。といった感じで、突如不自然な宣伝が入りますことをご了承ください。
Well, I think at this point, it's best if Yunie keeps all that to a minimum.
それでは、第一試合の準備が終わるまで、しばし大政のご主人による素人落語、 エグロのサンマをお楽しみください。
おーい、しのちゃん。なんだかよくわからないけれど、半魔町代表として宇宙人に負けるんじゃないわよ。
So you're basically our favorite.
そんなプレッシャーかけないでよ。
おいおいリリスキー、えらい自信みたいだが、お前球児の仕事なんてできんのかよ。
うっせえ、あんたこそ店はどうしたんだよ。サボってきてんじゃねえぞ。鼻にサンマねじ込み殺すぞ。
And that's not a very encouraging sentence to say to the grocer. Looks like a ringside fight could break out at any minute. It's the middle of the afternoon on a holiday, and yet the entire town seems to have gathered here surprisingly enough. And I smile wryly at the assemblage of people here before turning to look at Shino-san.
なんかあれよあれよと大ごとになっちゃったね。
Well, this town loves festivals and things like that.
まあ田舎だから娯楽も少ないし、こういうちょっとしたことでもとにかく全力でお祭り騒ぎにしちゃうのよね。
That makes sense. Yeah, it's only at times like this that you can guarantee everyone will turn up. Wait, so Kanade-san, so you're here too?
あれ、思ったよりも反応薄くないかしら。もっと驚いてよ。
Well, you're too cold. Hey, you show up so often nowadays. It'd be more surprising if you are not here. And don't hug me like that.
はーい、もう照れちゃって可愛いな。ねえ、しのちゃん。
Well, you're cute
花
when
で
you're
さ
embarrassed.
その辺にしておかないとケイ君の目すっごい冷めてますよ。
So it's like, well, you probably might be hurting Keikun being like that.
安心してしのちゃん。これはこれでというやつよ。
Well, it's only the early afternoon and you are already drunk. Already? Wait, sorry. So that's pretty normal for you, isn't it?
いやもう釣れないな。
Well, at least Kanade is still able to respond. Unlike the Yuka teacher in Yuki Koi Melt, where she gets so drunk that she loses her mind and starts rambling about everything. And it's always Tarahi or Shizuri that has to clean up after the teacher. Well, actually, it's mostly Tarahi.
でも10番勝負って何するんだろうね。
Wait, so you haven't heard?
うん。お題は審査員の人が出すんだって。だから司会のユニちゃんですら知らないの。
And I wonder if the judges will give tasks that are supposed to be easy for Shino and hard for Lily. Well, what a shoddy competition.
何にするか迷っちゃうわね。
Well, why would you? Wait,
ピンポーン、私審査員やります。
so I'm one of the judges. Well, I got a very bad feeling about this.
ねえしのちゃん、買った商品は何？決闘というぐらいだからメイドとしてのプライド以外にも何かかけているのよね。
はい。まあ軽い罰ゲームみたいなのですけど。
何その内容によっちゃかなでさ、しのちゃんに肩入れするのもやぶさかじゃないよ。
And I hope the prize is not something very embarrassing that Shino has to deal with.
それを聞いた途端に教えたくなくなりました。
いやー、いいけず教えて全力エコひいきしてあげるから。
もういい大人がズルを強要とか。
というか、かなでさん、そんなに抱きついたらシワになりますから。
We'll rig the entire competition so that Shino automatically wins.
もう、ケイジ君もしのちゃんもすっかり冷たくなって。かなでさん寂しい。カムバック、あの甘えん坊だった日々。
And I wonder what the prize is still. Hey, please don't make up things like that didn't happen.
やっぱりかなでさん、ちょっと飲んでますよね。
Okay, so I think Kanai-san is getting too drunk and she's losing her thought.
ほら、お祭りごとだし。
Well, what's with that earnest thumbs up? And who the hell chose this lady to be a judge? Especially given that she's drunk.
さて、魚政のご主人による下げがだだ滑りの空気の中ですが、そろそろ時間なので準備をお願いします。審査員の方もお席へ。
Okay, so it's time to start.
はいはい。二人とも、それじゃあね。はーい。と言っても、何の準備をすればいいのやら。
I don't know, no idea. And we look over at the stage apprehensively. So it's only a little, let's see, days hastily constructed inside the cafe, but I still feel tense for some reason. I'm surprised you even accepted her challenge, Shino-san. I'm sure you would refuse.
聞いたときは断ろうと思ったよ。でも、リリちゃんが必死で、本当に負けたくないって顔してたから。
So Shino is being friendly. It's like, well, I want to make Lily, Lily-chan happy. But then again, there's this saying that nice guys finish last.
だから、本気には本気で答えてあげなきゃって。
Well, that's so like you, Shino-san.
そんなことないよ。ただ単に、自分が本気の時に相手をしてもらえなかったら寂しいなっていうだけだよ。
And that sounds even more like you.
何それ。もう、ケイ君、変なこと言ってからかわないでよ。
Hey, so don't tease me. Ah ha 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 ha. And she wants to acknowledge the sincerity of her rival's challenge. The simple yet powerful sentiment really is just Shino-san in a nutshell. And it's a side of her that I rather respect. Though this whole maid duel thing is kind of confusing and frankly pointless. Oh, by the way, so what does Lily get if she wins?
商品というか、私がメイド服を脱ぐことだって。
So basically, I think Shino has to leave the maid cafe. Huh? Well, I'm sure it's not like literally taking off the maid uniform and stripping to naked.
違う。ケイ君、お店での話。
I don't know. It's all like that. So, wait, a strip show here at the cafe?
違うよ。メイド服を着ずにお手伝いするということ。
Okay, so, well, you can work here, but you can't wear a cute maid uniform. Well, oh, so that's what you mean.
なんでそんなにあからさまにがっかりするかな。今さら私が脱いでも興味ないくせに。
Well, I don't know why Keiji would think of it like that. Because, I'm sure he's smarter than literally thinking, oh, so if I have to take off the maid uniform, it just means that I have to wear something else, not strip Shino to naked. Well, it depends on the situation.
そうなんだ。シチュエーション次第なんだ。そっか、そうなんだ、ケイ君。
And for some reason, it's getting Shino to think otherwise. Like, so I wonder if you were really looking forward to it, and I wonder if I ruined your mood. Well, it's hard for me to tease her if she's just going to let stuff like this slide. So, what about if you win?
さっきもかなでさんにも言ったけど秘密でも、もし勝てた時はケイ君にも手伝ってもらうからね。
And I feel like it's gonna be something worse. So, what happens if it's Kanade having Shino wear something that's even more special, but it makes Shino look more embarrassing? Or some special service that is going to ruin Shino and Keiji? Well, I don't know what it could be, but given that this is Shino-san we're talking about, I can't imagine it being anything too out of the ordinary.
それではただいまより第一試合を始めたいと思いますので、決闘者の方は壇上へお上がりください。
ああ、呼ばれちゃった。行ってくるね、ケイ君。
Okay, so it's now time. Okay.
もう気の抜けた返事だね。頑張ってとか応援してるとかないの？
Come on, give me encouragement, so don't act cold like that. Well, you always do your best anyways, so I know that you'll be okay. Well, okay, so at least those words are better than just a simple okay. I see Shino-san off and watch the maids as they step up onto the stage.
今日ここに集まったみんなが知ることになるだろう。誰が一番のメイドかってことをね。とりあえずお互い怪我のないように頑張ろうね。
Okay, so here it begins.
第一試合はスタンダードなところで入店の接客勝負です。
店の第一印象を決める場面ですからね。基本にして最重要とも言える項目ですね。
公正を期すためにうちのロボ従業員にカメラを持って入店したという体でお出迎えをしていただきます。
その様子をこちらの大型モニタで見ていただくということですね。
では先行アクネシノ選手よろしくお願いします。
Okay. So at Yunie-san's prompting, Shino-san makes her way to the designated spot. But wait, why is Kanade-san doing the commentary?
お帰りなさいませ、ご主人様。今日は暑いですからゆっくり涼んでいってくださいね。
ここでさりげなく冷たいおしぼりを差し出すシノ選手。あとカメラは一部に寄りすぎです。
おしぼりは席に着いてから渡すのがセオリーですが、あえて入り口で渡すことで一息つける。これは実家に帰ってきた時の安心感がありますね。
玄関でお母さんタオルというやつですね。だから寄りすぎです。
その後の客席への案内もスムーズに済ませ、メニュー提供まで程よい距離感の接客が続きましたね。
これは高得点が期待されますね。これを超えるにはリリ選手にはさらなる手が求められそうです。それでは高校のリリ選手よろしくお願いします。
お帰りなさいませ。ご主人、よくのこのこ戻ってこれたにゃ。
Okay, so let's see how Lily does stage 1.
おっとリリ選手いきなりコップの中の水をぶっかけた。
Okay, that's a minus.
これはシノ選手とは違う角度で量を取らせる作戦なのでしょうか。
Okay.
ありえますね。 ですが上回ろうとしてその方法が直接水をぶっかけるというスタイル、実に脳みそストロングであります。
別に席に座ってほしいわけじゃないんだけど、空いてるから仕方なく案内してあげてるんだからにゃ。
ツンデレ、謎のツンデレ設定が入りました。リリ選手、なぜこの大一番でそのようなトリッキーな接客を試みたのか。
意気込みすぎてるみたいですね。先ほどのぶっかけもツンデレの延長線上でしょう。客のニーズにはまれば強いのですが。
ここで試合終了のホイッスルです。審査員の投票に入ります。
Okay, so now that the first stage or first round is over, let's see who wins. And, well, based on common sense, I'm sure...
第1試合、入店のご挨拶勝負、審査の結果。勝者、アクネシノ選手。
Okay, Shino wins.
ありがとうございます。にゃんでにゃー
Well, it was very obvious.
シノ選手の勝利というよりはリリ選手の自爆ですね。ツンデレメイドとはいえ最初に水をぶっかけるのはどうかと。
So, while Shino was treating the customer like he just returned home after a long day of hard work, the act of Lily spilling liquid on the customer, that's making it very discouraging for the customer to walk in. And literally, Lily's scaring the customer away, or at least giving him bad service.
物理的な被害が出ると燃えも冷めてしまいますしね。さあ次。
Okay, so next match. Well, she's already losing, and Kanade-san really is doing the commentary as if it's second nature to her. And the duel continues in the same fashion. And once again, Lily loses. And she can't object.
めんどくせえ、さっさと出すもの出せってんだよ。
And it's gonna make Lily worse now that she's losing her temper again.
第10試合終了。結果は6対4。ニャンコティアメイド10番勝負。勝者はアクネシノ選手に決まりました。
Okay, so looks like Lily did win some rounds, but Shino still prevailed at the end. And the big problem with Lily is that she got angry, she lost her temper, and when she gets desperate, or anyone gets desperate, it makes them perform even more poorly. And it got to the point where Lily's like, well, I just want to get this over with. I'm done. And she pretty much just gave up.
ありがとうございます。
Well, at least Shino's being humble about her winning.
いや、リリ選手にとっては地球はアウェイということで苦しい戦いでしたが善戦したんじゃないでしょうか。わかりやすい慰めはメイドにとって万死に値するにゃ。
Well, I can't believe I lost. And I wonder if Lily had prior experience as a maid before she started this maid cafe.
マージおいたわしやです、リリ様。
Well, don't worry.
すかさずマイク越しに待ち合われにぶっこんでくんじゃねえにゃ。相変わらず容赦ないにゃね。にゃー。
Well, you're just making it worse.
リリちゃん、お疲れ様。
And that's not gonna make anything better.
おーっと、ここでシノ選手からリリ選手へねぎらいの握手です。これにどう応えるリリ選手。
おっと、払いのけました。
Fine, I accept my defeat.
かと思えばそこからの大の字
大変ご立腹&拗ねている時に見られる行動ですね。こんな地帯を見られては今後の営業に悪影響が。
うるさいにゃうるさいにゃうるさいにゃ、もう殺せにゃ。メイドとして負けたらもう生きている価値もないにゃ。
負けた上にこの地帯、さすが負けん気だけは宇宙一のリリ様、厄介。信念を貫き通しますね。
Well, I wonder how Lily's going to feel once she starts to realize how much embarrassment she's putting out by rolling all over the floor, being mad about everything, and it's like, I can't believe I lost.
リリちゃん、シーノ選手、再び優しくリリ選手に歩み寄った。完全に子供を相手にする時の姿勢ですね。
キンコンカンコン。爽やかな汗を流したい方はぜひ辰巳湯へ。今なら湯上がりにフルーツ牛乳を1本サービス。これは静まれば。失礼、観客の好感度マックスの時に宣伝を入れろと辰巳湯の主人から催促がありましたので。
リリちゃん、この決闘は私の勝ちってことでいいんだよね。ああ、煮るなり焼くなり好きにしろ。
Fine. You win. And you can do anything you want, cause...
そこまではしないけど、でも私が勝ったらのお願いは覚えてるよね。さて、何のことやら。覚えてるよね。
So what was the promise?
はい、覚えてます。そっかそっか。じゃあ約束は果たしてね、船長さん。わかったよ。やってやろうな。
So what was the deal that Lily was going to do if she lost? And it looks like Lily doesn't want to endure it. It's like, well, it's probably something embarrassing that I'll have to present.
よかった。それじゃあケイ君、あとはよろしくね。
Wait, me? My guard down, I let out a noise that rivals Lily in stupidity. And come to think of it, Shino-san did say that she'll need my help with something if she won. Okay, so what's the prize for Shino, and what's the lose condition for Lily? So, a few days later, so having finished up my morning chores, I make my way out here with Arne. And the reason, well, obviously, I'm making sure Lily pays her forfeit.
春音も見たかった。シャムの面白メイド殺法発表会。
Well, it was really hot that day, but I think it would have been worth it while braving the heat for that.
おいおい、何言ってんだ金属娘。私のメイド作法は確かに人をもだえ殺せるほど華麗だが、そんな見せ物みたいな言い方は万死に値するかな。
So I wonder if Lily finally got over her loss.
はい、シャムやっと来た。だから、いつもシャムはやめろっつってんだろうが、金属娘。なら、シャムも金属娘やめる。アルネには、アルネという刑事たちにもらったちゃんとした名前がある。
So I don't like how you call me Little Miss Metal. That sounds very derogatory. So I'm gonna call you Shamo in return. So if you give me a better nickname, then I'll call you something else.
一丁前に名前に誇りがあるってか。まあ、その態度は認めてやらんでもないけど。
So calling Little Miss Metal's like treating Arne like trash.
ああ、みんな揃ったんだ。ケイ君、アルネちゃん、今日はリリちゃんをよろしくね。
だろ、子供扱いすんじゃねえよ。
Okay, so as punishment, it looks like Lily has to take care of Arne.
ご覧の通りじゃじゃ馬だけど、基本悪い子じゃないから。時々海賊の龍にが出てきて戸惑うかもだけど、基本悪い子じゃないから。
And that's exactly the sort of thing that you will say when describing a badly behaved child.
せえな、いちいち見送りとかしなくてもちゃんと約束は守るってんだよ、牛父。
リリーちゃん、ケイ君の前でなんてこと。
何焦ってんだ。約束守っちゃダメなのか。意味わかんねえぞ。
いや、そうじゃなくて、その後の方なんだけど。
後って？
いいわからないならいい。忘れて。牛父。
Okay, so the problem is that Lily's giving all these bad names to Arne, and now Arne's going to remember it. Like, wait, so Shino is Jugs.
アルネちゃん。
Oh, come on, you don't have to say it.
はあ、別に悪くねえだろ、牛父。父がでかいことはにゃんこにゃ的にはポイント高いぞ。つうか、恥ずかしがるような父じゃねえだろ、この父は。うりうりん。
ちょっとリリちゃん、ダメ。ほら、揉まないの。あと、ケイ君も見ないっていうか拝まない。
Come on, so
なんだよ、減るもんでなし。
well, Lily, try a little harder.
いやー、その名の通り牛みたいなバカ力でさ、軽く外されちまって。
So bringing up all of these ideas is just gonna make Shino more upset.
ねえ、二人ともそろそろ行かない？私、お店のお仕事があるから。ねえ？
はい、行くぞ、ケイジ。あるね。
So I wonder how Shino's trying to scare us. Like, well, if you don't do what I tell you, this will happen.
さあもう引っ張らないで。さあもう。
Or more like, well, we promised that this is what you're going to do if I won and you lose. And it looks like you're going to break your promise. And okay, we're off.
はーい。期待して待ってるから、あんまり遅くならないでね。
And with a wary smile at Arne, who is waving with both hands as if she's dragged away by Lily, I bid Shino-san a spirited farewell myself. So today's the day Lily receives her penalty for losing. And I accompany a reluctant Lily to the venue Shino-san has chosen in her stead. So, are you done yet?
もう少しだから。
Hey, you said the same thing 5 minutes ago, and this is my third time asking. So what's the problem?
もうわかったよ。開けるよ。開ければいいんだろ。
So what's going on? So what is Lily wearing?
開けたぞ。
Okay, so I wonder why Shino ordered Lily and Arne to the clothes shop, and all Lily did is draw back the curtain to the fitting room, but she's breathing heavily for some reason. And it's just a fitting room in a, let's see, exorbitant shopping mall. She's a space pirate captain, and this should not be freaking her out so much. Well, I'm sure Lily's not used to this kind of dress.
Oh.
Ooh, wow. Well, you're making such a big fuss over something as mundane as getting changed, and this is the 6th outfit now, so just get used to it already.
海賊にとってあれは制服だ。制服を着てない海賊なんて鱗のない魚みたいなもんだろう。
Well, that pirate uniform, that represents me, and I can't be a pirate if I don't have that uniform. Well, I don't think, let's see, fish look that different without their scales. I guess she means she feels naked without her maid outfit, but still a weird analogy.
あの牛父、本当に恐ろしい女だよ。初めて聞いた時に何度そりゃと鼻で笑っていた自分のケツを蹴っ飛ばしてやりたいよ。まさかメイド服以外の服を着るのがこんなにも精神的ダメージが大きかったなんて。あいつは鬼だ。牛の父を持った鬼だ。悪魔だ。悪鬼だ。
And that translation program's working at max capacity, I see. But who guessed that simply being deprived of her main uniform would would put such a dent in Lily's seemingly boundless confidence. Well, I don't think these clothes look bad on you though.
こんな私をやだ。そんなじっくりまじまじと見ないで。
Well, let's just remember we are in a shop right now, so don't cause too much noise or ruckus to the other customers.
リリー、顔面蒼白なのに顔真っ赤で面白い。
And you look funny.
こっちは全然面白くない。もういいでしょ。ねえ、約束通りメイド服以外の服を着たんだから。ね。
Okay, I'll try something different. And usually when Lily's driven to a corner, she'll just laugh it off and say something else like, sheesh, well, leave me alone already. Well, right now, though she's a bit... Well, you're actually kinda cute right now. It's a nice change. Well, what was that noise? Wait, a shriek? Moan?
人の弱みにじっくり三日三晩つけ込むのがこの星の人間のやり方なのかにゃ。
Hey, Lily, you're panicking so much that your maid alter ego is showing through. Remember, we're in public.
そんなこと言ったって自分たちがどれだけひどいことをしてるかわかってるの？
Hey, don't make out like we're terrible people. You just have to change clothes, that's all.
にゃんこにゃの海賊にとってはメイド服は正装。生まれた時から年がら年中メイド服オンリー。いわばもう一つの肌みたいなものなんだって。なのにそれを向かれてこんな恥ずかしい服を着せられて私今つい最近まで見も知らぬ男に調教されている。
Hey, you little. Okay, so Lily keeps grumbling, complaining so much. She's made so much noise to the point where it looks like the other customers are now, what's going on? And hey, do you hear that? She said dominated. How awful. And it's still so early in the day too. So kids these days, hey look, those cat ears. Wait, aren't they a mark of her servitude? Oh, that's scary. and as much as I try to block out the muttering all around me, I can still hear it. It's scary. Rumors get started at the speed of sound out here in the country and spread at the speed of light. And it's quite terrifying. Hey, all I did was give you a compliment. Give me a break.
それはこっちのセリフだ。こんな恥ずかしめ生きてて初めてだよ。さっきから股間がムズムズして
Hey, stop sighing so suggestively. Does she have one inside her? Wait, one of what inside her? Wait, one of those remote controlled vibrators? Wait, I'm in broad daylight. What? That's disgusting. He made the cat girl's tail stick straight up. Wait. So all the insults towards Keiji. And it's basically they're getting the wrong message based on the way Lily is reacting. Well, I'm done for. I just know that. From tomorrow, I'm going to be called weird nicknames every time I go to the shopping mall. So in a sense, like, well, that guy is harassing this cute girl, and that's why she's making all these screams and moans. And I won't be able to visit this shop ever again, at the very least. Anyways, let's go, okay? Come on. And I grab Lily's arm.
やだ。そんな囚人監視のもとに連れ出そうなんて。ほんとあんたってどこまでも鬼なんだから。
Okay, so more insults in secret, or more insult chants in secret against Keiji. Well, what am I supposed to do?
前にお風呂で無理やり剥かれた時もこんな感じでむずむずが止まらない。どうしよう。私おかしくなっちゃってる。
Well, it's your fault. Great. So now you're throwing more of that shit at me to deal with. Well, what's this? So is this penalty actually intended for me? Is there a hidden camera somewhere? Actually, please tell me that there is. Wait, Yunie-san, come out. So he thinks it might be Yunie-san that's behind the scenes. Like, well, I want to see how Master Keiji reacts. Just tease him a little more.
何が恥ずかしい？だってメイド服剥かれたんだぞ。服は着てるし水準以上に着こなしてると思う。アルネ的にも可愛いの範疇。かわいい？金属に可愛いとか言われて、私はなんだ、もうおしまいだ。
Come on. Well, I think Arne is just being honest.
そう。リリはメイド服以外でも十分可愛い。
Well, I'm sure you'll look good in other clothes besides that maid uniform.
そう。
Huh? Wait. So can you repeat that more clearly?
漏らす。そう。
Uh-oh. Excuse me?
暴行エマージェンシー？
So restroom emergency.
もう限界だ。こんな恥ずかしめ死んだ方がマシ。漏らした方がマシ。
Well, if it is an emergency, then Lily should just hurry up and stop whining or letting her fears take control of her. Wait. I have no idea how your planet's notions of shame and humiliation compare, but hold on. And more insulting chants at Keiji from the public. Oh fine, I don't care anymore. I've already bid farewell to the shop anyways. Come on, let's go, Lily.
もうおしまい？
So, can I put my maid uniform back on? Whoa, what a dazzling smile. This might be my first time seeing her smile reach her eyes. Well, sorry to disappoint you, but we're buying these clothes and you're going to wear them on the way home. So you promised to show them to Shino-san, didn't you?
そうだった。やばい。フェリダへに引きこもりたくなってきた。
Oh no, so yes, I have to do this. Don't worry, Lily. You don't have to feel embarrassed about anyone seeing you in this getup, right, Arne?
見せ物でも平気。ケージ、あるね。それ本当？
Yeah, it's true. Well, have some confidence in yourself, okay?
リリは大丈夫。メイド服以外でも問題ない。
Well, it looks good on you. No problem. Uh-huh.
漏らすよ。この。
Well, anyways, the restroom. And now that was a loaded threat. Honestly, I'm feeling sorry just looking at her.
いない？ねえ、誰もいない？
Okay, so looks like Lily's trying to quietly and secretly make it back to the town center, so Hama Town, without being noticed by other people. So Lily's already embarrassed and she has to keep it on just to fulfill her conditions for losing the maid duel. So I'm gonna leave the rest to next episode and we'll see how Shino reacts to Lily in these clothes as opposed to her usual maid uniform. So the problem is that I'm sure Lily has never experienced wearing this before, and as a space pirate, she's probably been in that maid uniform her entire life. And in a sense, it looks like the maid uniform gives her like that power, authority, well, I'm the really tough person. And going from that to something cute, that's gonna be really difficult and just take some time getting used to. And I feel that Arnie did do better at trying to comfort Lily's like, well, I think it looks good on you. You shouldn't be ashamed, and you should admit the idea that, well, you can look good in other clothes besides that maid uniform. And when Keiji was trying to give his commentary, it just made Lily scream and panic so much to the point where it's giving the wrong message to the public or the other customers. So we'll see how Shino feels about these clothes next time.